Okay, students, so the first topic is the rule Roman numeral. So here we have to see that there are 7 basic symbols in Roman numeral, okay, which we use to write. So I stands for 1, V stands for 5, X stands for 10, and similarly L, C, D, and M. Sometime M and K also is written for 1000. Okay, so the very first rule for writing Roman numeral is that repetition of a symbol in a Roman numeral means addition. Means to say, whenever we repeat any symbol, then it is added to itself. For example, here it is I means to say 2 times 1 that is 2. Similarly 2 times X, it means 10 and 10 20. There is one more rule that if a bar is placed over a numeral, then it is multiplied by 1000. For example, if there is a bar above the V, then it is 5000, and if there is a bar above the X, then it is 10,000. Okay, so using these symbols we can form some numbers in Roman numerals. So keep it in your mind. Okay, now think that if you have to write 3000, then just we have studied that 3000 can be written by 3m. Okay, so it will be M means to say 1000 3000. But when you have to write 4000, then what will you do? Okay, what will you do? You will do simply that rule that put a bar above the numeral. It means to say it will be multiplied by 1000. Then if you have to write 4000, then simply do what? Put a bar above the IV. So it will be 4, because I will be subtracted from 5, then it will be 4 into, and the bar stands for 1000, then it will be 4 into 1000, that is 4000. Okay, or the alternative process is to say MB. Write MB, MV bar, then V bar stands for 5000, then subtract M, that is 1000, then it will be 4000. But while writing the Roman numeral, you have to take some questions. That is the first one: only I, X, C and M can be repeated. Okay, means to say that I, X, C and M can be repeated. Okay, V, L and D are never repeated. Means numerals with 5, V, L and D are never repeated. Means to say numerals with 5 are never repeated. Okay, and no symbol in a Roman numeral can be repeated more than 3 times. So remember one more thing: you don't have to repeat any numeral more than 3 times. Okay, keep it in your mind. So this is the first rule and questions related to it. Okay, then rule number 2 says a smaller numeral written to the right of a larger number is always added to the larger numeral. Means to say, if any numeral, for example here it is 6 for V and I, VI. Here we know that I stands for 1 and V stands for 5. So I is a smaller numeral which is written to the right of a larger numeral, means to say V. Then it is always added to the larger numeral. Okay, that is I will be added to V, 1 will be added to 5, and we will get 6 as a result. Understood? Similarly the rest can be done, that VI means to say triple I is written on the right of the V, that is 5 1 1 1, therefore 5 6 7 8. Understood? So the rule 2 says as it is done. Then the rule 3 comes. It says a smaller numeral written to the left of a larger numeral is always subtracted from the larger numeral. Means if it is in the rule 2 we had studied that to the right of a larger number, that means it is always added, and on the contrary, if it is written to the left of a larger numeral, then it is always subtracted from that numeral. Okay, so here it is, if iv it is written iv, then I is smaller than v, we know, therefore I will be subtracted from 5. Okay, I is on the left of the v, so I will be subtracted from 5. So 5 minus 1, 4. Okay, always keep it in your mind. Then any numeral is smaller numeral written on the left of a larger numeral, then it is subtracted to the larger numeral. Okay, so again I is smaller than x and it is written on the left of the x, so it will be subtracted. That is 10 minus 1 gives 9. Similarly the rest examples you can see. Okay, but there is also one question you have to care about it, that is question number 1. V, L and D are never subtracted. Okay, V, L, D are never subtracted. We had already studied one more question, that V, L, D are never repeated, and here what is V, L and D are never subtracted. And then the second says I can be subtracted from V and X only. Listen carefully. I can be subtracted from V and X only. Similarly, X can be subtracted from L and C only. And again, C can be subtracted from D and M only. Means to say, come to the table. It says any numeral can be subtracted from its two larger numeral. That is, after I, V and X comes. Okay, so I can be subtracted from V and X only. Similarly, when you go to V, then we know that the rule says V, L and D are never subtracted, so we will skip to X. X can be subtracted from L and C only. Again the rule says V, L and D are never subtracted, so we skip L and come to C. Then C can be subtracted from D and M only. Understood? Okay, I repeat again. Only I, X, C and M can be repeated. Okay, numerals containing 5 are never repeated and never subtracted. That is V, L and D. And I can be subtracted only from V and X. Similarly, X can be from L and C, and C can be subtracted from D and M only. Yeah, we can see in examples, solve examples. I is on the left of V, so it is subtracted. Okay, and again X and L, X is on the left, so it is subtracted. Again C, so here you can see. Okay, now the rule number 4 says when a smaller numeral is placed between two larger numerals, it is always subtracted from the larger numeral immediately following it. Means to say, here I is a smaller numeral than V and X, and it is placed between both X and V. So first it will be subtracted from V. Okay, then the result of IV will be added to X. That is, X stands for 10 plus IV. IV can be 4. That is, I will be subtracted to V. That is 5 minus 1. Then it comes 4. Then 10 plus 4 gives us 14. Similarly, Ix can be solved. Here I will be first subtracted from this x on the right side. Okay, that is 10 minus 1 will give 9, then 10 plus 9, 19. Similarly, in example number 3, here it is 6civ. Again, I is a smaller numeral than x and v. Then I will be first subtracted to v. Okay, that is 5 minus 1. Then it will be added to 10, then 100. So it will be 110, 110 plus 5 minus 1 gives 4. So it will be 114.